YouTube. You know they say there's two sides to every story, and that's true most of the time. But every now and then there's three sides to every story, both parties and the actual truth. That's how it is most of the time. So that's how rumors circulate. Some people put this onto the rumor, and then some people take away from this. By the time you get to you, it'll be a whole different subject, almost. And that's how it is with us, the general public people, and the highly weird people. I mean, we uh, sometimes scandals leak out, and we get some of them. We don't get all the scandals, but we get some. But people, you ever think that it was a scandal like this going on with one person that's going to implicate a whole bunch of people? You ever thought that? But now when you're dealing with Rico, that's common. Because everybody you was associated with going to be investigated, and they're going to be either added to the list or checked off the list. So when you're dealing with Rico, you're dealing with a lot of stuff. And potentially a lot of people. Like in this case with Mr. P. Diddy and Mr. Jay-Z. People, I don't understand, and I'm talking to a couple of buddies, I don't understand these stars' fascination of messing with our kids. I just can't wrap my hand around that. Why would you exploit our youth, our future, wrecking their future to satisfy your heathenistic needs and wants? That disturbs me. And I think about these kids 9 years old. People, y'all think about this. 9 years old. I can remember when I was 9. I wasn't thinking about no damn sex. And a lot of these kids are not either, but they're forced to. Look at all the stuff they have on TV. Look at all the stuff they have about gay people on TV. Men hugging and kissing. People cussing like it ain't no tomorrow on there. So our youth are already exposed to a lot of bad things. But then that's going to be magnified by a few monsters out here. They are absolute monsters. And I was talking to a couple of my buddies. Now, I'm going to remind y'all, most of my buddies have daughters. I think it was one of us in the crowd that he had just sons. And he was more irate than we was. People, it hits you different when you have a daughter. When you have a granddaughter. And y'all all know how much time I spend with my granddaughter and my daughter and my son. And the thought of somebody doing that to my daughter or my granddaughter, I understand what these people are feeling because I know how I be feeling. And I know that it'll be hard for me to refrain myself from taking the law in my own hands. And people, that's what Mr. P. Diddy is facing. P. Diddy, y'all believe it or not, now that he's been exposed, he is better off and safer in jail. Because some of these people, you mess with their daughters like that, and they find out, they'll be just like me, looking for you at every turn. So people, make sure that you know where your kids are at all times. Make sure. My son is a diabetic, so he has to have a phone. So I know where his location at all times. No matter where he goes, I know where he is. People, you better get some kind of security on your kids. Look at all these kids that I hear that they're shipping kids from other countries, kidnapping them, putting them in shipping containers. for days, hours on end. I seen reports that those workers said they went on strike because they got tired of hearing those kids screaming in those containers. People, you know it's got to be some corruption somewhere. These people have told folks, you know they have told officials where they live and work, and they've done absolutely nothing. But they didn't know to the full extent of what was going on until a certain person got arrested. Yeah. So when y'all have a moment to feel sorry for Mr. Combs, think about the victims. Think about these babies. Think about that. How do y'all think they felt when they was getting violated like that? Didn't understand what was going on, and on top of that, they was drugged. So they had to comply. What kind of monster would do that to a child? But he's in the right place for what he's done. Because I'm going to tell y'all right now, those prisoners are going to make sure that he pays the price. I'm telling you, in jail, in prison, the worst thing you can go for is rape and beating up women. That's two no-nos that you don't be headed to prison for, or jail. Prison mainly. That's something you don't even go to jail for, or prison, because you will be marked before you even get in there. I'm telling you, you will be marked. So people, I do not feel sorry for none of these animals and none of the enablers. I don't feel sorry for y'all either. And hearing names about some people that I never thought that I would even be hearing, thought they were good guys, thought they was on the up and up, come to find out they like young kids too. What is it with Hollywood and they like young kids? I don't understand. Help me understand, y'all. In the comments, please, if y'all know something that I don't, please share with me. What do y'all think the fascination is with these people with children? I don't get it. I really don't. And y'all got to ask yourself, these stars can have mostly any woman they want to have. They can have. Of legal age. They can have pretty much any woman they want to have. Why mistreat and exploit our kids when you can have any woman you want? Why? Because mature women are just that. They're too mature for them. They got to be on the 3rd or 4th grade level. Did you ever hear that coded, the encrypted phone call that P. Diddy and Jay-Z was attempting to make? Wasn't fooling nobody when they were talking. Threatening each other on the low. Like people was dumb and couldn't read between the lines what they were saying. Just pure dumb. Pure dumb. But these were some of the biggest stars in our industry of our time. Jay-Z, P. Diddy. But we found out the way they got their fame was dirty. Dirty. See, people, when you rise, you're supposed to reach. When you rise, you're supposed to reach and make people rise with you. When you rise. Not when you rise, you exploit. You take advantage of. You demean. And make people feel like you're their God. They can't tell the bad stuff that you do. They can't roll and tell the police what you done to them because you got them on film. You got it on video and been blackmailing people with your videotapes. your video of them in a compromising position that you the one caused. People, I just can't wrap my hand around it. But the one saving grace behind all of this is they are getting caught up with. They're getting caught up with. They're getting exposed. Like the maggots that they are. They're getting exposed. Should have been exposed. That lets you know money and power will make ordinary people bow down. Especially when you get them in a compromised position like Mr. P. Diddy was. But who's in a compromised position right now? And then he trying to make demands in there. I want to know all my co-conspirators. I want to know all of my accusers by March, February. You know your damn accusers. You assaulted all of them. You know them. What, you want to be reminded of who they are? And when you did it, what time? Thanks to you, they got evidence of all that. They got the time, place, and got your big stupid behind on video doing it. So who's smart? While you was extorting people with those videos, they're using those same videos to sink you. Good. I love it. I love it. So they're presuming in May, that's when your funeral's going. Your trial is going to start May the 5th. Ironic. That was my granddaddy's birthday, May the 5th. So I'll be thinking about my granddad and watching, presumably, the first start of your trial. Oh, I'll be watching. Because I want to see you punished to every extent of the law. And everybody who conspired with you. All of them. So people, I'm not going to drop names right now. But y'all know me. I am gonna. I got a couple of names that is... wow. Anyway, people, like I said, I just don't understand. But I'm glad that we're getting the results that these people are getting caught up with. These heathens are getting caught up with. I'm glad of that. I told you, when the Almighty get tired of seeing this, he'll step in. And it looks like to me that he's getting pretty tired. Because we are tired of seeing it. So people, y'all like, comment and subscribe. If y'all like the video, subscribe. You're already watching it. So subscribe so you can get notified when the video drops. That's the only difference. Just subscribe. Y'all already watching it. Subscribe. Thank y'all. And for all my subscribers, I thank y'all. I love y'all. I'm bringing y'all more content. I've been a little busy a little bit, but I'm trying to get some stuff going. But Funny Bone will be dropping videos way more often. So thank y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have a good day. See you on the next video.